Hello, welcome, greetings, all that good stuff. Wait for that to do that. There we go, perfect. Right. Big Twitch. There. Click commence. And we are all sorted. Kind of. Now we're all sorted. Well, it's like two Mikote Lancers. Let Ludwig over there take the charge. Copper. Alright. Do that bumps up to an hour. It's going pretty smoothly so far. I should probably be using piercing talon a bit more, but it's fine. Stabby stab. Stabby stab. Still the one that we're not presently dealing with. No way, but I felt that bit of wall gonna kicked him like the other bit. Yeah, I got all my golden saucer stuff sorted. I forgot to sort it earlier, so I literally sorted it before streaming. Oh, that was less. Yeah, climactic than I expected. Flamber. Fair enough. Oh, there we go. Sweet. Where was that? Right, I don't need that, and that's not an upgrade for me either. Straight pass on both. Grab that, then they can plonk that down and make it go boom boom. goes boom, we'll get these down. But they still barely take damage, so we need another whack at it. Nice. How's that look? I'll just pass on that. I like this one more. I much prefer this one. Must suck if you accidentally fell down there. Bit of a stabby jabby. Yeah, right, Fuzzy. How's they doing? And afternoon good to you too. Yeah, yeet. You I'm working. Fair enough. I will warn you for later on, there will be very bad voice acting on my part. And I'm very bad at sticking to voices. I'm a sprout now. How did this happen? Well, this is a brand new character on a brand new server. Also, if you have characters still on Zodiac, by chance, this one can actually play with it because it's on the light data center. It is. Oh, oh, it is. And that lad's dead. Lydia Wiggles. Alright, player commendation. We'll give that to Ludwig. Because they actually spoke. Right, we're gonna roll need on that. Need on that. Pass on that. And pass on that. I'll just sit and wait for the rolls. Because I want that orchestrion roll. Please just do your rolls. Do thy rolls so we can leave. Leave this place and never return. Until later. Got like a minute. There we go. Just need to wait for that bell. Then we exit out there and return back to Painted Mesa. Might as well just teleport because I'm lazy. I need to actually equip stuff now. Whoops. That might help a smidge. Yeah, I'm a Lancer, as well as you've already noticed. Ooh, combat action for Vorpal Thrust. So I'll pop that up to there, just so it's out of the way. Nothing worse than doing a combo than accidentally slapping something out of combo. Alright, what sort of voice did you have, Painted Mesa? I don't remember. Probably a deep one like a... Ah, the Conqueror of Copperbell returns. Thanks to you, our mining operation can resume, and Ulda will have the materials she needs to rebuild. The entire nation's in your debt, friend. I'll share the good tidings with Papshan next time I see him. Sorry, my voice is actually dying as well. Not the best thing. As for you, I want you to report to Momodi. It'll do the woman well to see you alive and in one piece. Like, yeah, nod. No! Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine. You stole from me, and don't even think to deny it. But please, sir, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this, paid for it with my own coin. What rot! You refugees are all the same, couldn't afford maggoty mold meat. Much less a cut of dodo. I'm going to say it one more time. Give me back what you stole, or I'll make... That accent's going all over the place. Or I'll make you wish you'd never set foot in this town. He's turned into a pirate. By rights, I should turn you over to the brass blades. You know, help keep the streets safe for law-abiding citizens. But I'm a reasonable man. If you agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require, the authorities needn't hear of your crime. What a gross man. But I ain't done nothing wrong. 12 as me witness. But please, adventure to help me, I beg of ye. I swear on me mother's grave I didn't steal nothing. I bought it with the coin I saved. I only wanted to treat me children to a decent meal. Yeah, I think I'm going to have an issue with sticking with voices today. And who the hell do you think you're at home? The dog's master? We're gone West Country. I've had enough of this mummer's farce. You lot, teach him a lesson. Oh, you messed with a wrong Mikote. Cracks knuckles. Helps from pressing the right buttons. I don't bother reading the combat ones out because. Oh, yeah. But, that wasn't difficult at all. I ain't getting paid enough for this. Likes it. Hey, where the hells do you think you're going? We changed the accents again. Thank ye, kind stranger. Thank ye, thrice over. Ah, the headache. I would swear there's more refugees than when I last looked. I wouldn't be mistaken. But it's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now? It's simple, really. While a number of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer able to support their communities. Residents found their lands had either been rendered barren or cut off from trade routes. Problems like those aren't easily solved. They tried to make the best of it. It was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes, seek new life in the city. I see. But the calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? Just the same happening in other cities? If the talk is true, yes. Though perhaps our situation is more pronounced. Alda has a reputation for being prosperous, so it's natural the refugees would try their luck here first. My heart goes out to them. It truly does, but I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't apprehensive. I hope their present doesn't foment lawlessness in the city. Well, if things do take a turn for the worse, we always have the immortal flames. I dare say the brass blades would welcome their help. The heroes who fought the Gallian Empire, patrolling the streets for riffraff. It may well come to that. Impoverishment and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some refugees will turn to crime. You know what this place is like. If you've no coin, you've no hope. What will become of our city? Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Dodo tenderloins. Get your dodo tenderloins. Guaranteed cheapest in Thanalan. Thank you for your custom, madam. Please come again. Looking around, you'd think Alda was well on its way to recovery. You peer deep through the veil of prosperity and you see no end to the misery and suffering. Yeah, these voices are just going to be going all over the place. And I apologise. Sir? You alright? Yeah, just had a bit of an headache. What now? You mean to threaten a defenceless citizen? What? You saw her buy that meat, you say? That's absurd. Aye, as did I. Leave that poor woman alone, you damnable vulture. Who said that? Grr. I will overlook this, but just this once. God bless ye, adventurer. If he hadn't come along when you did, who knows what that monster might have done. I don't bear thinking about. Case closed. Hello again. I've been keeping a close eye on you since you left Gridania. Discharged your duty as envoy impeccably. Never once faltered in the face of myriad dangers. But more importantly, you're always ready to help those in need, even if you didn't stand to earn a guild by doing so. You are possessed of the qualities we seek in an adventurer. Of this, we are convinced. Even if you were kind of dragged into that business with the dodo, mate. Yes. Thank you, Ida. Ahem. Now, then, there's a matter of your gift. I dare say you are curious as to the nature of your visions you bore witness to moments ago. Well, I can help you understand it. You're not the only one with that power, you know. We have a friend who has it too. We'd love you to meet her. Meeting her is only the beginning, for we would also lend your strength to our cause. Or have you lend your strength to our cause? I can read. In return, we should be glad to assist your adventuring endeavours in whatever way we are able. Should you decide to take us up on our offer, I sincerely hope you will. Pray speak to Momodi. The proprietress of the Quicksand is a good friend of ours. She will tell you where to find us. I mean, you could, like, literally just tell me where to find you. Wait a minute. We haven't even told you the name of our order. We're the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, Defenders of Justice. Oh, but don't tell anyone except Momodi. She already knows. Well, she knows already. Pray return to the waking sands. That's a cool outfit. That's snazzy. Up. Up. Hi, Tom. Scenes like that are becoming ever more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry though. If you work hard, you'll probably be alright. Saying that, if you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Don't go pestering me every time you graze in the A. Of course I do hear it. Tell the gentleman's woes with womenfolk from time to time. Ah, sorry to keep you waiting. I was providing guidance to a fresh-off-the-carriage adventurer. But gods, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, though would guess you've been hard at it with giants in the dark. You're every ailment of the adventurer Mion said you would be. The station master will be overjoyed when he hears the news. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass here who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I knew who she meant right away. Oh, it's her. I remember her. Thank you for sparing me the time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. My name is Edda. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being one, if truth be told. Anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania I'm sorry. We were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Avir, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but to say that he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dusk till dawn. He saw you for what you are, you see, an adventurer's adventurer, and he swore that he would be like you one day. I believe that he would have succeeded, had the fiend not robbed him of the chance. Since that day I have thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of the man that you are, of all that you have achieved, I find that I am inspired just as Avir once was. And so I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I'll go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. But I wanted to meet you first to ask your name. Ah, yeah, well, you could just call me Sam. I shan't forget it. Thank you. I pray we meet again. Farewell. Adventuring can be cruel. Can be a cruel bleeding business. Time was I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take the charge of guild here, I didn't want to know what to do with you lot. There'd be a right pain in the butt looking after you all. But against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post. And I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be a part of your lives. That goes doubly for yours. Is that 'cause I'm a warrior of light? Eh? What did you say? You want to know more about the signs of the Seventh Dawn? Beginning to move in earnest, then. Listen, the Scions ain't no ordinary folk. And the work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are, but even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that, if you're still certain you want to be involved, I'll tell you what I can. Alright, what's this? Republic keyboard. That's actually kind of funny. Tom, how you doing? And yeah, that sounds good. I'll let you do your questy stuff, and yeah, I'll just be like, poke, poke. I need a tank. Poke, poke, poke. Ah, cool. Hopefully it doesn't hit you too hard. So you want to know more then, do you? Well, ain't that a surprise? I swear, if I painted certain death on one day and limitless wealth on the other, 9 out of 10 adventurers would go in the first, and the other bloke wouldn't even be able to choose, on account of being Odin. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, you're wondering whether you can trust these Scions of the Seventh Dawn. You can. Oh, if you're wondering. Whoops. The good people have made it their mission to solve all of Eorzea's most pressing problems. Of course, that ain't no small task. They're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you. Now, I've been given leave to tell you where to find the Scions. But you must promise to keep this information to yourself. As you can probably imagine, it's something Eorzea's enemies would much like to know. The Scions are headquartered in Vesper Bay, out in western Thailand. The place you're looking for is called the Waking Sands. PTSD. Give your name to whatever's at the entrance. Wow, rude, Brian. Give your name to whoever's at the entrance. You'll be let in. You're a man in demand. The days ahead promise to be busy, but I hope you won't forget about them as. Oh yeah. But I hope you won't forget about them as helped make you into the adventurer you are. Drop in and tell them how you're faring from time to time, you hear? Right, well I've said my piece. Off you go. Be gone. Horizon. Frey, return to the Waking Sands. True. Just repair everything. And then sell off everything I don't actually need. Oh no, we were keeping that. I'm going to transmog those later on. Sorry, I'm going to glamour them later on. That can go because that's not a visible thing. Get rid of those, and those are actually useless to me. Too bad, yeah. To be fair, if you have a look just up here, it'll tell you like where you are, and then you can like check what level your story's actually at. Like, say if I open my journal, that's level 17 quest. So thanks to both this ring, whoa, and this earring, whoa, I'm getting like a crap ton of EXP. Because that's an extra 30% and that's an extra 30% as well. Oh my god, stuff is so loud. Right. Sounds. Right, we'll bump ambient sounds down to about there. Voice can go to... Yeah, it can be about there. Sound effects can go down. Well, BGM maxed out. His BGM is beautiful. If I had a glamour in the morning. Don't like that better. Oh dear, dear, dear. This will never do. My sense of aesthetics simply won't allow it. How can you go out dressed like that? My dear, if you'd only spare a thought for style and coordination. I hope your guard holds up in a scuffle, because there's little else that's going for it. That's it. I've made up my mind. From this day forth, I'll take it upon myself to save you from more fashion disasters. Let me see. So much needs to be addressed. Where to even begin? Be a dear and get me a drink. I feel rather parched. This is a matter best discussed over a glass of something cold. Just go to the... blood orange juice. Okay. I ain't speaking those words. Oh, Sphere game, said you? Did you hate that woman? I've never known someone so lazy. Would it kill her to come and get it herself? Here you are. Shouldn't let her push you around, you know. Give her an L and she'd take a mom. Not her mom. So, how's that drink coming along? Oh, delicious! Nothing better on a hot day. Some say I have expensive taste, but life's too short to settle for second best. Of course, this extends to my choice of wardrobe too. Now I'm feeling refreshed, shall we get started? Don't you know, dear, you'd look a lot less drab if you knew how to apply glamours. What's a glamour, you ask? Well, they use a glamour prism as a catalyst to project the image of one item onto another. It's just an illusion, mind, but very convincing. This means the original object stays essentially the same, it just takes on a new appearance, that's all. One sec. Remember, if you fancy a change, you don't have to stick with the same glamour. You just apply another one on top, or use a glamour dispeller to return the object to normal. Why sacrifice style for such humdrum trifles as durability or protection from bodily harm? Limitless possibilities for self-expression are just a couple of glamours away. Go ahead and give it a try. Do make it quick. Do make it quick, dear, for my sake. Finding your uninspired attire more and more offensive with each passing moment. That's just rude, that is. Hey look, it's mango chutney. I can now do glamours. I'll get some dyes too while we're at it. You there, yes, you. Yeah, the decisively unfashionable adventurer. Gods be good, never in my life have I seen such unapologetic focus on function at extreme cost to form. The mere sight of you makes my eyes bleed. As a lover of all things aesthetically pleasing, I cannot in good conscience allow you to continue roaming the realm like in that sorry state. I believe your appearance may yet be salvaged through the use of color. I'll teach you about dyeing your outfit, but first I must have a drink. The heat has given me a vicious thirst, and I won't be able to talk for any length of time. Be a dear and buy me a bottle of orange juice at the stall at the northern gates, would you? Once I have moistened my throat, we shall see to the business of remedying your appearance. Go on then. I'll buy you some orange juice. Pray tell, have you brought my orange juice? Lest you have forgotten, the merchant who sells it can be found just on the inside the northern gates. Yeah, there's your orange juice. Phew, that's a relief. Finally, I can teach you how to bring color into your life. Listen well. There are handy items called colorants which allow folk to dye their outfits a veritable rainbow of colors. These colorants are so simple to use, adventurers have no excuse to be fashion unconscious. Lest you worry that dyeing will affect your garment's previous properties, you may rest assured it will not. The practicality you adventurers love so much will not suffer for the change in your appearance. A change for the better. It should also gladden you to hear that your garments can be dyed repeatedly, so there's no fear of getting locked into one colour. The garish pink that seems like such a wonderful idea, a dozen glasses of red can be undone. After a dozen glasses of red. And that is all you need to know about dyeing gear. Now, what are you waiting for? Get out there and bring some colour into your life. No. What's this one? How to craft glamour prisms. No. I do not want to. What is that? That is a really nice bargain. Super snazzy. Alright. Alright, Tataru. Deep in the desert of my heart, a lonely flower blooms, yearning for heaven, for the heavens above, to quench my thirst for you. Tra la 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 la, la 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 la. Ah! No, thank you, not to sneak up on me like that. Now please be advised that this is private property. Unless you have pertinent business here, I must ask you to... yeah, you see, I actually got told to come here. Here at the behest of Yida and Paplimo. My sincerest apologies. May I please have your name? Bertram Thumbcat. Ah, here you are. Under a different name, though. Ahem. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Science of the Seventh Dawn. My name is Tataru, and I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. The antecedent is within the solar. I shall let her know to expect you. Via Link Pearl. Pray return to the Waking Sands. But I do not want to. Pray return to the waking sands. No. Take it yours, Sam Teddy. Let her send her word that you had arrived. Lady Minfilia has eagerly awaited your coming. This way, if you please. Oh, but it's all useless to me.
So you're the adventurer of whom I've heard so much. Well met, friend. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Minfilia?
I have awaited your coming.
Ishtala.
Please, be at ease. You are among friends here.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness? Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space, a mind without a body? All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul, a power known as the Echo.
Echo.
The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events. For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose. That's right. I too possess the Echo. With that established, let us return to the subject of the Primals. So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm.
Hi, Ruth.
I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea. But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it?
Yeah, that's fair.
So I implore you,
Enjoy lurking away.
Power.
Oh, why couldn't I have kept that growing? Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and at a word from me they will gladly afford you certain privileges that might otherwise be denied you. The right to employ retainers, for example. Are you familiar with them? They're individuals who may be relied on to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. A pipe as you requested, my lady. Smile. These aren't actually the papers you requested. This is a joke book I'm writing. That's what I think of your joke book. Scribbled all over it. Thank you, Tataru. The pleasure is mine, my lady. By way of welcoming gift, I have taken the liberty of adding your name to the retainer's registry. As of now, you are entitled to employ the services of a retainer. You will need to consult a retainer vocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement, but believe me when I say the retainers will prove invaluable to you in your adventuring endeavors. Let this gesture serve as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we ask that you aid us to the fullest extent of your talents. A mutually beneficial relationship, I'm sure you will agree, and one which serves the greater good besides. Well, that was a veritable lecture, was it not? Forgive me. It's important that all concerned are aware of what is expected of them. Now you know our purpose and what we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us when you have come to a decision. You may tell me without fear of censure. Kensore! In good faith, I shall entrust you with our order's password, which members use to reach one another when afield. It is Wild Rose. Pray keep it safe. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. In a retainer. We Scions have but one objective, to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as primals. Long have we striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. I know not what you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Pray consider this when you give me your answer. I will go with the Wild Rose blooms.
I take it you will help us. Wonderful! I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells? It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now. The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popalimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there. Welcome.
Hello there.
I had every confidence that you would agree to help us.
Me too. Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
He is
Let
our
her.
man here in Ulda, Jewel of the Desert.
I
Welcome
believe
to
it's
the
pronounced older.
If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Yastola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings. Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. The words of a dear friend. I am glad of our meeting.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Emolja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
I think I'll ever call it a free.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation. You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ulda.
Ever at your service, dear fellow.
Oh, he's a smiley boy. Give an expansion or two. Alright, Thancred. Ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit. So then, your mission is to investigate a crystal robbery and a spate of abductions. Crimes which we believe to be connected. Assuming we are correct, it is like that any discoveries we make in relation to one will further our understanding of the other. Now, since the attack on the caravan, our friends at Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern have doubled security over their shipments. In light of this, it is my judgment that the abduction should be our priority. According to our preliminary findings, The majority of missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone, so that would be our first place to begin. Ah, rip. A fellow by the name of Isambard serves as the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit, and let's see and see that he gives us his full cooperation. Alright. Camp Drybone, where was that? Okay, so I can just go here and then run around, that's fine. So what we are going to do is we're going to teleport over this way. And I'm going to quickly run an ad break whilst I refill my water. And go to the toilet. So yeah, back in a smidge. Hello! Right, what's this? I've got a notification. Yes, that's what that notification is. Yeah. Who do I need to... Oh, yeah. I'm not at Camp Drybone, that's why there's nobody here to talk to. Might help if I was in the right area. Oh yeah, this mount's coming back soon. in like September, I think. So if you want that, head to the Gold Saucer, raise 200,000 MGP, and wait for September. Sorry, I shouldn't be whistling. I imagine that's really nasty on your ears, and I apologise. Actually, what I should do is, once I get this quest sorted, we'll pick up the next one, and then I'll get my next Lancer quest sorted. Right. That is a really weak blue. Oh, it's ice blue, that's why. That explains it. I believe that quest there I can't actually do. Because I'm pretty sure it's like desynthesizing. Bam ba 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 da ba da 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 da. Right, where do I need to go for this one? Oh god, I've got such a long run. Oh, we've got Camp Dry, but sorry, we've got a Blackbrush Station sorted, at least. I thought it was kind of close to a dungeon, I don't remember which. Cutter's Cry, oh. Oh no. I don't think I liked Cutter's Cry. This'll all be so much easier in a few more story quests. I can just mount up and run around on the not chocobo, carbuncle. I mean, I could run around on the chocobo if I really wanted to. But I do not need to. I don't want to run into that tuko. It looks angry. Gladius Stormbringer. Aye, Miss Bard. Here to search for the missing folk, I take it. Infilia sent word that an adventurer fitting your description would be along. She also warned us to be wary of the Amalja. Seems we know who the culprits are at the very least. Now I bear no official title at this camp, but the people here have come to look to me to leadership. You have my word, I'll do all I can to help you see the victims safely returned. And they even give you a glamour dispel. Ba, 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 ba. Let us get right to it then. Minfilia names the Amalja culprits in all this. We would do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied in these lands by Amalja hands. The flame burns where they might, but the light cannot stay in the darkness in all the places at all times. There have been brutal murders of callers at the Church of Saint Adama. Adama Landama. I don't like that name. Innocents wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. These poor souls deserve a proper burial. I would see to the deed before mongrels catch your scent, but I know not if the Amalja still linger. Would you secure their remains for me, friend? You'll find them on the eastern road. 12 willing, you may come to learn something of what the Amalja seek in this area. Apparently they seek dead bodies. Oh, wait a second. I was going to sort my Lancer quest out. Stop getting sidetracked, Sam. There's Lancer quests to do. Plus, whilst I'm over here, I can get my retainer. My fishing? Well, funny thing about that, I have not started it on this character. If I do start fishing on this character, it will be specifically for off-stream stuff. I'm staying dedicated to this. That's not the one. Retainer Voca. You. Greetings. I take it you have come to see me about a retainer. Hire a retainer. According to the records, you may hire up to 2 retainers. Currently, you have no retainers in your employ. Hire a retainer, yes. Excellent. We have a few men and women on our lists, so I invite you to describe the retainer you desire, down to the most minute detail. Oh god, so many details. Thanks for the followers, Rubios. Yeah, why not? We'll load appearance data. What was this one? Nah. Wait, can I access the thingy again? Not allowed to reload appearances. Ugh. Tell you what, I'll exit it and I'll go for one of the Mikote ones. Seeker of the Sun, that'll do. This was the appearance that I was going to go with for this character, but I thought, you know what, I'll do it. I'll go for a male Mikote instead. Can change the tail shape. Change the type of tail too. Well, that kind of tail. You know what? That'll all be fine. No, we don't need to save that. Right. Yes, no. It's already saved. Finalize, yep. And what do we call them? We'll have them be lively. Yeah, when I said lively, I was expecting, you know, not that. Don't know what I was expecting, but that was not it. Excellent. It's also customary to give a retainer an appellation of one's own making. A nickname, as it were. We find this deepens the bond between our clients and their retainers. They can be called Kaitro because that is my go-to name. One moment please while I draft out the proper documentation. Congratulations, Kaitro is now your employee. You can summon your new retainer using the summoning bell. If you have any further questions or requests, do not hesitate to ask. Now the question is, do I have a spare lance? I don't think I do. I do not. What we'll do is we'll get them set up as like a dragoon as well, or a lancer, I should say. Then they can go out doing missions with my leftover gear. Alright, you in? Ooh! These are upgrades too. That means I can eat something at them. It's good to see you again, and stronger than when we last spoke. Plainly you have devoted many hours to training, which is just as well, for I've a mind to set you your next task. At the Bramble Patch, you came to grasp the true meaning of courage. I would have you put that courage to the proof before three masters of our art. That tickled my throat a bit more than it was meant to. In the many years since they began their training within these walls, these men have led very different lives, yet they share the distinction of being regarded among the finest lancers of their time. And just as they once looked to their seniors for inspiration, so too shall you look to them. By availing yourself of their wisdom, you will take another step toward becoming a fully fledged lancer. Your first instructor is I misclicked. I'll wait until it comes on the thing. Come on. Oh, there we go. Oh god. Okay, so it's just telling me about the first instructor, and I accidentally. Alright. The longer he is at his post have honed Mathiomi's perception. No detail escapes the man's piercing gaze. Present yourself before him for inspection, and do as he bids. Wait, I have to place bids the same time as this guy? That's just rude. No, enough went to Hawthorne Hut. Oh god, I've got such long runs. Alright. Over we go. I guess. We want to go northeast. I'm glad we don't have to go this side. If we had to go this side, we'd probably die. Jesus. So how's everyone doing? You all doing alright? All of that funny business, eh? I don't know why that popped into my head, but I've just got something from Misadventure Flapjack. It's Punsy McClown. I hope you're ready, Freddy. Not even that. It was, I hope you're ready for my rhymes. You'll soon be green as envious limes. Hope you're not yellow, fellow, 'cause I don't want to make you blue. So pull the plug before you play, and I'll arrange a rainbow on your parade. What have you done for me lately? Nothing. Hop, hop, and hop. Thud. I didn't even see the name of this quest. Questions and answers. Zoom. That's probably at this tower. Pardon me. I remember this tower. So I'm looking at Imperial Base, isn't it? Yeah, Baelsar's Wall, that's the one. Hello, Matthew me. You must be the young lancer I was told to expect. Greetings and well met. I am Mathiomi, commander of the brave men and women of this spire. Now let's have a good look at you. I see. You possess the strength and skill in abundance, but this there is no doubt. But you still want for experience. Oh, I don't doubt you've seen much and more. Mayhap you believe there is naught left there to unnerve you. Yet the world is wide, and only the gods can claim to know all. You may be assured that the legendary lancers of old faltered at times. No lancer, nor any man, can foresee all possibilities, but he can steel himself for the unexpected. I would have you do just that. Take this bottle of fresh spoken blood, sprinkle it at the foot of the great tree in the north. Doing so will lure out creatures of the night which you are to vanquish. Alrighty then. Hop. Ah, thud. Just wait for my health to fill up. Creatures of the night. I'll show ye, creature of the night. I be strong too. Mega stab. That were easy. And he thought that would be difficult. Welcome back, son, and well done. I bore witness to your battle with mine own eyes. The blood-bat bewilders its prey with a ceaseless flittering, which makes putting a spear in the beast an exercise in frustration. Frustration that may easily have given rise to panic. Yet to your credit, you fought on resolutely, and thus emerged the victor. Uwain has taught you well, young one. You have a way to go, to be sure, but beneath these rough-hewn edges, I see the makings of a great lancer. Maybe a dragoon. With my blessing, make your way to Boscaran's druthers in the South Shroud. It is there that your next instructor, Boscaran himself, awaits. The man had a unique approach to to our art, not own art. Though it is a fair while since he hung up his spear, his words are well worth hearing. Indeed, lancers visit him as much for his counsel as they do for his mead, good though it is. By meeting Boscaran and availing yourself of his knowledge, your lance work will surely improve. Will it now? Go over here and then we just leg it south of this way. Oh, that's its only quarry mill. I need to go there anyway. This is fine. Hop. Straight down this way. Where's on? Quite a few people are on. Oh, they're ocean fishing. They're on the Endeavour. Oh yeah, Tom, I don't remember. Did you ever try out ocean fishing? Oh, it's because it's not local time, it's server time, isn't it? Or is it AOC time? I don't know. Where am I going? Getting distracted, changing directions and all that. Meow. Boing. This is a scary zone because Odin has a chance to show up. I'm not sure how frequently he shows up. But what I can tell you about Odin showing up is he is liable to one-shot you. I've seen it happen. It happened to me! Hey, look at him. Well, if it isn't Yuane's protege. I thought it was about time you arrived. I'm Boscato, and this here is my place. In case you're wondering why old Yuane sent you, I should mention I've not always been in the food and drink business. Before I opened the Druthers, I manned an outpost not far from here. Any road, between keeping throats wet and bellies full, I ain't got a great deal of time to chat just now. So if you don't mind, I'll get on with educating you. Now take this bottle of full flower mead. Wait, don't open it. This ain't a kind of lesson. No, I want you to make an offering of it to Miss Dale's lance, which is a monument tucked away in a rocky cleft. Rocky? In a rocky cleft to the south of here. See the bottle safely there, complete with its contents. And when you come back, I'll tell you a story. Got all that? Good. Then we shall deliver the full flower mead. This aged honey liqueur has a faint bouquet of roses and oku. Ugh. Grim. I'm pretty sure that fate is like literally just to fight a big stag. Yeah. Positively massive, that one. Yeah. It's still only 17. Eesh. I'm pretty sure the Ifrit quest is level 30. So you offered the mead up as I told you, and without drinking a drop? Very well, you shall have a tale of me as promised. Miss Dahl is a man who founded the Lancers Guild, and the monument I sent you to was erected in his honor. Miss Dahl was courage made flesh. Cut him and I dare say he'd have bled the stuff. It was him who first identified the two aspects of a lancer's courage, as well as how to go about tempering them. That weren't all he did. See now, the art has gone stale. What with the lancers keeping to the confines of the Twelveswood, he sought to bring out new techniques and methods from faraway lands. But Gridania was a different place from this day. The outside world was a thing to be shunned back then. A non-forest born were considered faithless savages. Aye, it was even worse than now. Of course, old Miss Dale wasn't afraid to call that way of thinking what it was. A lot of ignorance and cowardice. To cut a long story short, despite the forest full of good old Gridanian stubbornness, he finally convinced the nation to open its doors to foreign lancers. By blending their technique with his own, he gave the world the art which you now practice. To this day, the Lancers Guild accepts students regardless of their origin. That wouldn't have been possible if it hadn't been for Mistal. Mistal. Yeah. Us Lancers owe him much and more, and it's our charge to carry his legacy. Carry on his legacy. Never forget that. Eh? What's that? When's a trial? As much as I hate to disappoint you, there isn't one. Your courage was never in doubt. My part of your training's done. This time you visited your third and final instructor, a fellow named Vauclair. You'll find him whiling away his time at the Bobbing Cork. Like as not. Oh, that's the name of an inn in Folgold Float. In case you didn't know, it's up in North Shroud. Vauclair's an old rival of mine. Me and him used to go at it till neither man could lift his spear tip off the ground. I warn you, he was right to be. He was a right stubborn blighter back then. And the years ain't done much to improve his humours. So, good luck with impressing him. I've got this. Which one was it? It was north. I'm pretty sure there's an exit that leads to the North Road. There is, right there. Yellow Serpent Gate, perfect. Ethernet, Yellow Serpent Gate, North Road. Beautiful. Oh! As it turns out, I actually needed to be here for something as well. That should be the 3 that I needed. Mightlings. Tree Speak. I think Mightlings should be like over this sort of way. I'm thinking like down here there might be. Then from there I can just... Oh god. Need to go to Central Shroud too? Ugh. Oh, there's Mightlings. Right, that's that all sorted. I do love the run animation with the lance. Yeah, once I get those 3 sorted, I can move on to the next thing. Which actually, I should be able to do finish this page, I should be able to access this one as well. I can't access this one yet. Where is he? He's upstairs, isn't he? There he is. Vauclair. I take it you were the young lancer of whom Uwain spoke, and an adventurer besides. By the look of you, I was an adventurer myself once. That was before I became a lance for hire. But enough idle talk. You have come to learn from me, and learn from me you shall. Be warned, though, that you will not find me lenient, an instructor as the others. Now pay attention. Thus far you have learned to master your courage in situations of fear, panic, and uncertainty. Uncertainty. With me you will learn to do so in the face of change. The enemy is a living thing, and living things are apt to change. Whatever the nature of that change, the lancer must be able to think and adapt. And to think and adapt during battle requires courage. To teach you the meaning of my words, I would have you challenge a fiery fiend known as the Red Balloon. However, the creature will only appear when there is a raging flame. You may kindle such a flame by procuring 6 fingers from slain balloons and depositing them in at a gutted campfire. This should entice the Red Balloon. As the battle wears on, the creature's fury will burn with ever greater fervor until it's ripe to burst in a conflagration of death. Let courage lend strength to your lance and extinguish this fiery foe. Boing. Alright, where are we going? Straight down south, eh? This is fine. Balloon! You're a good little bit of stabby jabby. I just had to quickly check that I'd not missed anything because I don't know, my phone started buffering and it was like, has it missed anything? But nay, it has not. I don't need to run. Right, I'm just gonna head down this way because it's got a marker down this way. Don't want to fight that. No, sorry. Oh, this one's level 25, those ones were level 28. Made things harder on myself, didn't they? Not 28, sorry, 26. I hate yours and I do. And steady, yeah. Not easy enough. The only reason I had to struggle is because I start finding those ones up there. Past that, completely fine. Don't even got to worry. So, you have vanquished the red balloon. No less than I would expect of one of your Ains. Your enemy altered its nature throughout the encounter, thereby causing terms of battle to shift repeatedly. Yet ever did you press onward, your courage holding firm in the midst of constant change. So it was that you emerged triumphant. I am not known for being liberal in my praise, but you have done well. Yours is genuine courage. Mind you, this does not give you license to forsake your training. You are still but a fledgling among us, after all. I have finished with you. You may report back to Wayne. And when you do, tell that young upstart that I demand he show his face here from time to time. That's all. Making demands our way. Understandable. Fair enough. Several adventurers are having difficulty summoning their retainers. Should you wish to offer your assistance, you will find these troubled souls in Limsliminsa, Gladania, and Ulda. Rewards are the same regardless. Never ignored the summons before. I beg your pardon, sir, but would you be willing to aid a fellow adventurer? It's about my retainer. She hasn't returned from her latest venture in nine ivies, and I fear something terrible may have happened. I would track her down myself if I could, but I have an important appointment I must needs keep. Mayhap you could go and search in my stead. The house that Death built, that's the quest I was after earlier. Oh, I forgot to visit Quarry Mill. What a sausage. You're poking around looking for work? You must be an adventurer too, am I right? You won't find much here, I'm afraid. Seems the only thing people talk about these days is that nasty bit of business down near Issamhar. Sure, you've heard the stories. The strange portal suddenly appearing in the ruins down there. Hey, don't give me that look. I'm only telling you what I overheard from the whalers. They say the other end is some sort of labyrinth. The thing is, every time they go down there to map the place out, nothing is the same. Mystery if ever I heard one. Frankly, I'm more happy to let it stay a mystery. Strange apparitions, booby-trapped corridors. Going down there is nothing short of suicide. Still, the prospect of treasure is awful tempting. Don't take my word for it, though. Head down to Issamhar. You can hear it straight from the Chocobo's mouth. Yeah, like run down there and just get queh. Right, now that I can actually use this, what I can do is get rid of that, and all of these. Now click Edit Glamour Players, and what we can do is have that as a glamour plate. I really don't like that burrow. And then what I can do is, if I got bored of looking like this, I could just go glamour plate and apply. And I can look like this. Back to the old days. Alright, back to the Lancers Guild, then we can continue with this main story. These two are just like the ventures, like she sent out your retainers on like missions. So you can go out, get your rewards. It's never like WoW's like mission board, where it's like, this is actually a useful piece of gear. It's like, you can get dyes, pets, cooking ingredients, that sort of stuff. And the house that Death built, that is for a sort of roguelite sort of thing. Old Vauclair demands I show my face. Ha ha ha. I can only assume the buxom brunettes at the float isn't lavishing him with the attention he craves. Very well. I shall see what I can do. As for you, well done. I never doubted that you would meet the approval of all three men. And I'm no less proud of you for having done so. You've travelled far along the Lancer's path, and soon you will no longer require my guidance. In fact, you need to overcome but one further trial to complete your education here. Do so, and I will give you my blessing to leave the Lancers Guild and embark upon your new adventure, spear in hand. As ever, apply yourself to your lance work, and return when you are ready for your final challenge. I look forward to our next meeting. Yeah, that's the highest upgrade. What we'll do is we'll clip that and swap back to the glamour plate. Yeah. Right, we want to go back here, don't we? coming up the wrong side. Oh well. He's fine, he's fine. Actually, we're just past 2 hours streaming, so we shall run a quick ad break. Back in a minute. Bum, 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 bum. Ah, the break's over. Whoops. Sorry. Back to business. Bye. So now my my lance is less of a lance, it's just a stick with 2 knives strapped to the front of it. Ah, that's where we need to go. 3 delicious ripe corpses. Oof. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave them to that. Just good to see you returned. Were you able to secure the remains of our fallen? Yep, 3 ripe corpses. With the bodies given back to the earth, given back proper to the earth, the souls will find their way across to the other side. You have done a noble deed this day, I thank ye. Now then, what of the Amalja? The accent's shifted. Did ye see any? Surely such massive monstrosities as ye are cannot conceal their presence, much less take their quarry unawares. Ah, so there were Amalja remaining. After all, I feared as much. Their part in the low-born disappearances is all but confirmed. But I sense there is more to this than meets the eye. The occasional Amalja. I thought they were a different top. The occasional Amalja raiding party could not account for the people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The toll is too great and the questions too many. Would not surprise me in the least to learn of another hand in this. But whose? Countless travelers pass through Drybone every day. And even if it were one among them, how would we best discover who may be implicit in these vanishings? are both useless to me. What say we turn an eye to the common folk themselves? It may be among them that we find the reasons for the vanishings. 'Twill forbid it be so. There's a merchant by the name of Ungust, who was born here in Drybone and grew up in the Golden Bazaar. A rough character, but he knows people around here better than anyone else. I'd wager he's still at the inn, quaffing away the day's earnings. Here, I'll write a note for you to show him. He's not like to speak to you. That name sounds familiar. I think he might be a baddie. He is a baddie. It's the same baddie I bet up. Well, gods be damned. You're the adventurer who threatened me back in Ulda. What the seven hells do you want with me now? Well, I've got this note. Dear friend, missing people, please help. Yours Isambard. Folk around here are as wary as they come. They'll turn tail and run if you so much as pass wind nearby. Played them all for fools and coached some hard labour out of them, I did. If anything, they're even more timid than before. What with all the disappearances. Go and talk to him yourself if you don't believe me. But please, sir, just leave me be. I've nothing to say about this. I'll take who, or whatever's been feeding us off as low folk. I'm pretty sure the last one's like, oh no, I was wrong. What do you want from me? I don't know anything, I swear. Please don't kill me. That doesn't sound suspicious at all. Not even slightly. Up. Just as I told you, wasn't it? The whole lot of them are terrified. There's been talk of folk getting abducted, but if you ask me, they simply up and moved off to a better place. This place isn't exactly Costa del Sol, if you know what I'm saying. I ain't been to Costa del Sol yet. I want to go there. But I'll be there in due time. Pretty sure we hit that when we start to deal with Leviathan. Welcome back. You learned aught of import. I see. Suppose I should have expected as much from Ungust. Well, another thought occurred to me in your absence. The common folk are nothing if not fervent in their religious beliefs. Perhaps if they speak of their freely to their gods, then the clergy might know something of use. Oh god, it's another awful top. Ugh. If we would know what the common folk speak of to their gods, we've no better place than to ask the Church of Saint Adama Landama. It's a small and humble church, found in the northwest of here. So long as you're headed there, might I ask you to deliver the embalmed corpse? A morbid request, I grant ye. But it must be borne to burial, and I trust none more than you to see it done. Take out a man named Marx. He tends to the graves of the Lich Yard. He will tell you where the body is to be interred. Meow. Look in text chat, just hear someone like, ah, ah. Alright, Marquet. I am Marquet, yes. A body, of course. There have been many. There have been so many bodies of late. I, I apologize, sir, if you seek a place of burial. Wait a second. You're not Max. You're Sid. You're Sid Garland, I know you. I know your face. Hey, I apologize, sir. If you seek a place of burial, then there is an empty grave atop the ridge. Take that path and lay him to rest there. I don't quite know what accent I'm going for with this character. But I can get away with a bad one this time around. Because I can do a character putting on a bad accent. Apparently it's Halloween. May they walk in Thal's realm. What? Missing people? I'm afraid I cannot help you. But maybe Sister Urson can. She has been kind to me. Everyone has been so kind. I do not know why, though. Pardon me, you will find Sister Urson within the church walls. I am starting to sound like a vampire. I hear you've done us the service of burying a fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude, and extend it to Isambard when you see him. So you seek knowledge of Drybone inhabitants. 'Tis true I am closer to the people than any of the order. Confide in them, and they in me. When they wish to speak of to their keeper, Thal, I am the medium through which they do. Should I learn anything anything pertinent? There we go. That's the right word, pertinent. I'll be sure to share the information with you. I only wish Mark could be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep. Indeed, he seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I fear such behavior ill befits the church. Received word not too long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man named Thancred, I believe, took offense to his conduct. I must have words with Mark, and soon. Hup, hup. Yeah, straight down. Thank ye. A burial is no easy thing, even when the departed is a stranger. Right. I don't remember setting that on. So we missed a little bit. A pleasure, my dear Isambard. Why am I doing this accent for you? You didn't have this accent, you talk all posh. A pleasure, my dear Isambard. The name is Thancred, and I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I, too, spoke with Ungust, more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to to this notion of the common folk speaking their secrets to only those in service to the gods. Prostration, prayer, penance, abject deeds done behind closed doors, away from prying eyes. Oh, better to take the pious unawares than she who took the confession, the good sister Urson herself. Urson? She wouldn't. She couldn't. I don't know why he was talking posh when that guy was supposed to be talking like this. He's more a farmer, you know. This guy's got a more farmer sort of accent, and Thancred talks all posh. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend. You would be wise to keep an eye on this rose. Still, the Lich Keeper Okay. Swear to the 12 I've seen that face somewhere before. You have it, Sid Blooming Garland. Sister Urson, it cannot be, though she is one to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own. Sorry, I let the accent slip a bit there. Sister Urson, it cannot be, though she is one to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own. It's not uncommon to see her speaking to the children, but no, could not be she, could it? I grow weary of these suspicions. I know there is one child in particular she is fond of. Pray seek out the boy. See if you can glean something from him about Urson's activities. In the Golden Bazaar? Where is the Golden Bazaar? Tell the way up north. Not this way. Huh. What time did I even start today? $37. It's a weird start time. Why would I do that? Actually, I guess we do have quite a lot of story stuff to get through. Wait a second, was every level 30 or level 20? I'm thinking level 20 now. Blah, 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 blah. Don't come to urchin. Please help. Sister Urson went out all on her own and just hasn't come back. She always reads to me right here about Thal and the Order and the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing. She went looking for it. What if the monsters are outside her? Please help find her. I'll do my best, kiddo. I mean, I'm doing my best with these accents, but that's not really going well, so hopefully it goes better now. These don't seem like gentlemen undead. Yeah, that's fair, Ruth. I'm about the same, to be fair. You're the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seems my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the child? Yes, well, I was able to find his lost trinket. It's a ring given to him by his mother before she passed. I'll see it safely back to him. Oh, well, welcome back to your berth. I'm not fighting this. I'm not fighting that. Gatling? Alright then. Really sleepy. Sister Urson was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar. Gods forfend. I will secure a room in the inn for her should she require any rest. Searching for the mementos of orphans? And risking their own well-being in the doing, no less. Certainly not the dastardly deeds Thancred would have us believe. I am well glad to have reserved that inn room for Sister Urson. Seems she received greater injuries from her attackers than she initially let on. Thankfully, she is expected to make a full recovery. But now, onto the matter at hand. Thancred came looking for you once more. They left word they would be waiting at the Amalja encampment to the southeast. I pray the two of you will be able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. Me too, my dude, me too. Meow. I look forward to the point where I can mount up. Wait a second, is no, it won't be Halatali, will it? Doesn't look like there's a dungeon between me and that then. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, no worries, Ruth. And there's a bunch, and do you want to know what's even better about the mounts, Ruth? Boss mounts have the music from the boss fights. So when you're running around, you can hear the boss fight music. Ah, there you are. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about Sister Urson. Isambard said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. Whilst following Sister Urson near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Amalja caught my eye. I tracked them as far as the encampment, but, well, let's say I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to the why I requested you. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? Oh, why do you keep bringing that one up? The wound is still fresh. Tom, the wound is still fresh. Why do you keep bringing it up? Make me sad. Hurts me solely, dude. Right in me solely bits. Stab. Stabity. Stabity. Yeah, suppose so. It's just sad that it's gone. Well, did anything tickle your fancy? Well, I found this leaflet. See the wealth of knowledge to the hands of your children. It looks like a sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though, atrocious, is it not? And these bits of knowledge seem somewhat less studied. I find it hard to believe that one among the order penned this. Pray take this to the inn at Drybone. See what Sister Urson makes of it. Yeah, it's just gone. What I'm most sad about is I managed to farm a mist wolf before it went down. Took a while, but I got one. My saviour comes again. To what do I owe the honour of this day? You've seen this leaflet before? What is this? Blasphemous! These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the order. Of that I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the order to deceive people? The plot thickens. Our culprit pretends to be a priest, to lend credence to his deception. There is no doubt an irony to there somewhere. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard what we have learned. Don't trust any new church people. Don't trust the church people. Don't do it. Posing as a priest? Sorry. Posing as a priest? To think. These troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again. I shall keep my ears and eyes open. Now more than ever. I'm afraid I haven't seen any unusual activity, nor have any of this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify this culprit, slip from the accent. I need to keep the farmer accent going. That's what I need to do. Unfortunately, it keeps slipping to London, and then it'll slip to whatever my normal voice is. Not going very well. Yeah, I wasn't actually sure if I was going for farmer or pirate on this one. Afraid I haven't seen any unusual activity, nor of any of this camp. Give me cause to doubt. Oh, it's gone straight to London. Accents are hard. Why? Why? Well, unless we identify this culprit, and soon, more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has posed as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let's Hamtade and me serve with like by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. I dare say this. I dare to hope that this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs, as long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Listen, so as to lay the foundation of our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the garments Isambard lent us, and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. So walk along like, yeah mate, give it a job. I preach the teachings of Azema, the warden. Hast thou come to partake in the honey of her wisdom? Azema is the keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry, all laid bare beneath the light of her divine word. Once thy heart open thy heart to its light, needy child, and thou shalt want for naught till the end of days. I don't want to open my heart to the light. Greetings, good sir. Is there aught I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhaps you should rejoin your fellows at the out at the pond of north of Sandgate. Rude. Guessing there's another person I need to speak to up there then. And you are? Another refugee by the looks of you. The Immortal Flames has neither work nor coin for your like. Be gone and see to it you don't make a nuisance of yourself. Rude. Hup. Now it's about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, I don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. Rude. Not just gonna go back to telling your story, just leave my presence so I can finish. It's not a story that suits strangers. I gotta feel, yeah, they're up there. Ah! What is he? God, it's not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomsoever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind, out by that muddy pond of yours at Drybone? Everyone is so rude. You have quite the knack for being a nuisance. I don't know why I picked this accent for you. You don't talk like this. You speak like this. You have quite the knack for being a nuisance. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. Although we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate, to the east of here. I need another drink. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place. Rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let's go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. No kidding. Decrepit. Scared me, I've just witnessed a murder. Probably red mage. Hup. A fine morning for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? You look you look absolutely smashing. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left, then, is to wait for our quarry to appear. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child. For I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the Order of Naldthal. I have come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teachings of Nald. Trust to them. They will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, you would have made a god's awful mummer, Ungust. What? How do you... You tricked me. Please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there if not born. Some moons ago, the Amalja raids began. They would appear sudden as a sandstorm, and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them, few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew. And so I did the only thing a merchant could do. I approached the Amalja in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands? Of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted the schedule for crystal shipments from Nenua mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable, give them over to the Amalja. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence? You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak! The was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. Oh, he's a real dirtbag, isn't he? The coin was good, I said. Could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not see even a fraction of what the Amalja pay me. You sacrificed innocence so they could line your own pockets? Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you now. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone, the mess the world's in, blame yourself or the gods. Ah, not you again. Were you the one leaking the immortal flame's patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that, I swear it. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth. But no matter, there will be a time to learn the truth. Be a good man and take word of these developments to Minfilia, would you? I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. I'm going to do that. And then we're greeted with a pray return to the waking sands. This is where link pearls are coming handy. Let me go free. There we go. I think we should be pretty close to fighting Ifrit now. To the solar. Welcome back. I'm pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see. You have done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thancred said, we must ascertain the Ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Amalja will know the answer. Suffice to say, they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. More than likely. Ooh, level 18 weapon coffer. 18 through 21. So I might get a level 21 one. Life, materia, and everything. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our cause. That you might take to the field suitably prepared, I would have you meet with a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Mutamix Bubblypots, a scholar of no small repute. Mutamix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Eorzea. The knowledge of this method was once closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mutamix and his students, it has now been disseminated to the great benefit of all the realm. It would serve you well to acquire understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Mutamix and bid him to use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Mutamix is ever to be found at his camp in central Thanalan, a place known as the Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke and the way will become clear. What we do is we go to Blackbrush Station. Want to send, we can go to the north. Northeast-ish. I can't see no smoke. Have I been lied to about the smoke? I have. There ain't no smoke. Gosh. Always uplander come to tent ring of Mutamix Bubblypots. Fighty Tool drinks in airy self. When full of airy self, Fighting Tool changes to Stony Shine. Name of materia. If materia joins with other Fighty Tool, then Big Eyes Fighty Tool gains power of airy self. Mutamix is reckoning that Uplander is friend of Minfilia. Yes, tongue flaps reach ears of Mutamix with fastness. Minfilia wants Uplander to see power of materia. Uplander brings Fighty Tool to Mutamix, yes? Fighty Tool is unstrong as Eating Tool. Make good teachy show for power of materia. The materia master? Now eyes of Uplander point at Fighty Tool, yes? Materia. I suppose it's more of a materia join with Fighty Tool. Ah, my eyeballs. Fighty Tool gains power of materia. Fighty Tool reborn. Here, Uplander, take Fighty Tool to Minfilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. is created by drawing out the etheric constituents from a piece of equipment, then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must have sufficient spirit bond, that being measured of how fully an item has been imbued with its owner's spirit. When you attach a piece of materia to gear, you imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Mutamix turned that dagger of yours into summit as would struggle to cut a stake into a weapon worth wielding. Uplander wishes to be joiner of materia? Then Uplander best fill brain case with knowings of crafty making. With knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of materia. If Uplander wants brain case to rattle with knowings of materia, Uplander best trade tongue flaps with learny ones of Mutamix. Alright then. Back to Horizon. I wish I could move faster. It would seem that not be my fate. My fate is to be a slow boy. All set running. I am going to have a look who's still doing what. Aha, everyone's still doing stuff. I think just because my voice is getting a bit tired, and my throat's getting a little bit sore, I'm gonna hand this quest in, pick up the next one. Actually no, I'm just gonna hand this quest in and then we're gonna, I'll send your love to Sam. Because I imagine that's probably more entertaining than me doing my voices and failing to do my voices. Realising I failed to do my voices, correcting the voices and doing other voices. Lots of voices happening here. Lots of them. Boing, 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 boing. Pray return to the waking sands. End of the solar? Yes. I imagine one of the upcoming ones is to go for Ifrit. Welcome back. I trust your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful. Ah, what a remarkable difference a single piece of materia can make. Granted, the skills need to be manipulated. Need to manipulate the substance. Are not easily acquired. But one needs to own. No, but one need only look upon the result to realize such efforts are worthwhile. I'm sure you are aware the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, so make it your ally. Now it is time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray speak to me when you are ready to begin. Level 20. Yep, Lord of the Inferno. So we'll deal with that next time. Thank you everyone for watching. I shall send you over to Sam, who is also playing Final Fantasy XIV, but like way off in the future now from where I am. Yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I shall catch you next time. Bye now.